Today we are breaking down a new study from Anthropic, and while it's framed around agent autonomy, it's really a snapshot of how AI agents are actually being used in the wild. This is important because for the past year, when people talked about autonomy, they usually referenced the Meta benchmark. That study measures how long the task, measured in human time, an AI can complete at a certain success rate. So when a model clocks in at 5 hours, that doesn't mean it worked for 5 hours. It means it completed a task that would take a human 5 hours. That metric has been incredibly valuable because it's consistent across models over time. But it's also idealized. No humans, no messy workflows, no real-world constraints. Anthropic's new paper, Measuring AI Agent Autonomy in Practice, moves from theory to reality. And their key advantage? Data from Claude Code, which might be the first AI agent with genuine product market fit. It's marketed as a coding tool, but in practice, it's more like a code-enabled general-purpose agent. So what did they measure? First, they defined an agent pragmatically, an AI system equipped with tools that let it take actions. Instead of trying to reverse engineer customer architectures, they analyzed tool calls. For Claude Code specifically, they could examine entire workflows from start to finish. Now here's the first surprising finding. The median Claude Code session lasts just 45 seconds. That's it. But if you look at the 99.9th percentile, the power users pushing the limits, session duration jumped from 25 minutes to 45 minutes between October and January. Two big takeaways. Autonomy isn't just model capability. The increase was smooth across model releases. That suggests workflow design and user behavior matter just as much as raw intelligence. Even with better models, average users aren't maxing out autonomy. There's a capability overhang. Interestingly, in the last 6 weeks of the study, that 45-minute number dipped slightly. Why? Two hypotheses. Over the holidays, users ran broader, exploratory projects. Then, the Claude Code user base doubled. A wave of new users naturally shifts the distribution towards shorter tasks. And this is where the human interaction data gets fascinating. New users use full auto-approval about 20% of the time. Experienced users, 40%. That's trust accumulating. But here's the twist. Experienced users also interrupt Claude more. New users interrupt about 5% of the time. Power users interrupt around 9%. So as trust goes up, oversight doesn't disappear. It becomes more sophisticated. Think of it like a junior employee. At first, you check everything. Later, you grant more autonomy, but you also learn exactly when to step in. And model improvements reinforce this. As Claude's internal task success rate doubled from August to December, average human interventions per session dropped from 5.4 to 3.3. Better models, fewer interventions, more effective autonomy. But autonomy isn't one-directional. Claude interrupts itself too. As task complexity increases, Claude asks for clarification more often than humans intervene. For high complexity goals, humans interrupt 7% of the time. Claude asks for clarification 16%. Often, it pauses not because it's stuck, but to present multiple strategic options. That's alignment behavior, not weakness. Now zooming out, where are agents actually being deployed? Software engineering still dominates at about 50% of tool calls. But here's the big signal. More than half of all agentic activity is already outside engineering. The next largest domains, back office automation, 9%, marketing and copywriting, 4%, sales and CRM, 4%, finance and accounting, 4%. This is the quiet shift. Agentic automation is spreading into non-technical workflows, and increasingly, the users aren't engineers. One of the most striking conclusions from the study is that real-world agents are given far less autonomy than they are technically capable of. You have to look at the extreme tail to see what Claude can really do. That suggests we are not capability bound, we are trust bound. Autonomy, as one commentator put it, isn't just about how many steps an AI can take. It's about permission, scope, and the ability to change states safely. And that's where the future tension lies. Today, that's not how people use them, but the curve is bending. The big insight from this study is that autonomy is not purely a model problem. It's a human-system interaction problem. It's product design, it's trust calibration, it's workflow integration. And that might be the more important frontier. Because the models are getting smarter, the real question is, how fast will we let them run?